I am here with the good boy who is not on stream, you pervert. Do it off camera, like all the other professionals. Not on screen, you sicko. There might be children watching. What are you, the dog, Pee Wee Herman? God. If you don't know anything about this match, you're gonna fucking learn, and we're gonna lean into this, and we're gonna have a good fucking time. Some good old-fashioned, old-school wrestling. And by old school, I mean, God, it was like 20 years ago. How fucked is it that this was 20 years ago? Can I help you? Here we go. Here we go. This is the match. Sometimes tying up, test of strength, Greco-Roman knuckle locks, sharp kick, but Kobashi's dick is a fucking tree. Your kick don't do shit, Samoa Joe. Finger locks again. Oh, another kick. Just it's the small things. It's the small thing of like Kobashi looking at him going, all right, I see your game. I see your game, sir, young man. All right, kind of sumo-esque grappling there. Big slap. Common moment. Common moment in a Kobashi match. But it's such a crucial thing. He takes his time, looks at the crowd. It's the slow turn. It's the slow fucking turn to the head. You can't rush something like that. When it's a big moment and you get that huge reaction from the crowd, it's that slow, you motherfucker. And it shows so much layers in what Kobashi's character is, but it also gives credence to Samoa Joe in terms of, this guy is a disrespectful rapscallion. You know, it's a common thing in like a Kenta match. You can see Kenta slaps one, but Kobashi really makes it a whole moment for himself that almost supersedes any kind of move that you could do. He's already over, but he can take that one moment and drag it out for that much longer and get so much more mileage out of it. It's what Minoru Suzuki does something like that nowadays a lot too. Like he'll take a strike and he'll do the big rear back. Whoa, blah, and he's the crowd really hot. It's doing a lot with doing a little. Alright, call an elbow into the corner. Whoa, I'm separating. No! You hit me, you motherfucker, I'm gonna hit you back. I ain't no pussy. I'm Kenta fucking Kobashi. You're just Samoa Joe. Now it's intense knuckle locks. Holy shit. But guess what? Joe's got the upper hand again. Now, motherfucker. When you get so established, he gets reaction. Boom! Northern Lights take over. Oh, you're really interested in this match too, huh? You really interested? Oh, going for the dive? No! Basement drop kick. Baseball slide, rather. Oh, and we go. So here comes Joe with the big dive. He's keeping the momentum. Going. Crowd's already hot. You don't want to drag out with a long grappling sequence. You want to give them the fucking fight. You want what they came to see. You want to see Kenta Kobashi versus Samoa fucking Joe, and that is two fucking bulls locking horns and make you be filled with fucking testosterone, bro. Fucking testosterone up your ass. So that way, Kobashi's already had almost the upper hands in terms of the character exchanges, but Joe is vicious, he's fast, and he strikes hard. Crowd is locked in. This is how I want to wrestle. I want to do all the cute wrestling exchanges, but I want to fucking throw hands. I want to kick, punch. I want to feel it all in the mind. I really want you to test me, and I'm sure you'll find. Big elbow drop, almost Muda style. What? I'm watching a match. Are you watching? What do you want? All right, got him the headlock. Almost. almost like a callback to Misawa in a way. You want this? Okay, come sit here. Come here. All right, stretch plume. it's the fucking Joe going. he's got such a goon face. Want this? You want this? There, get on my face, cause I love you. Okay. Do I get a kiss? Do I get a kiss? Do I get a kiss? I ain't got nothing. Have a kiss? 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 Alright, fuck me, I guess. Abs. Okay, no kiss. No kiss for daddy. Great! Thanks, Coda. Can wrestling be like this again, please? You have to have people that are willing to just take it and eat it, man. Like, I love... That's why I liked always wrestling Speedball, because Speedball was someone like me who was like, let's just fucking go, man. Like... Everyone wants to follow other kinds of pageantry nowadays, but this is the kind of shit that stands up for me. Again, slowly connecting eye to eye. Motherfucker, hit me again. That's my shit. You bitch! Fuck you! And Joe selling it means so much more. Everyone thinks that like everyone should be striking equally. You shouldn't be. Joe's predominantly strong with kicks. Joe's a strong chopper, but Kobashi's the fucking king of chopping, brother. It's okay to die down and let another character rise above you. You're gonna rise in other ways. You hush. Not everyone should be equal in terms of ability. Otherwise, what's the fucking point? And that's not reality either. Pro wrestling is best defined and best exemplified when it's people with different talents fighting each other, trying to get the upper hand. And Kobashi's showing that he is the stronger striker in terms of this. But see, Joe goes to the kicks, and guess what? Kobashi starts selling again. Boom, Gamagiri rocks him. Samoa Joe, the American Hashimoto. That's a very fair comparison. That's a very fair and apt comparison. He's very much in the vein of Hashimoto. That might make Danielson, the American Muda in his own way. And then McGinnis would be American Chono. Boom! Character. He sells it, but he fights through it. Fuck you. Crowd's so hot. Again. The step kick, it's quad kicks. Fuck you, I'm fighting spirit exemplified. Earned fighting spirit. Because guess what? He fights back, but then he's back down again. All those knee lifts. But guess what? You can easily see right here. All of that already took a lot out of Joe. Kobashi is durable. He's a fucking king. And he's taking it all from Joe. And Joe's doing everything he can to fucking inflict a dent in this fucking guy. The worst. Oh. Now, Russ, have you ever wrestled his son Daichi? Daichi and I became friends. He's referring to Daichi Hashimoto, who was the BJW heavyweight champion this year. I became friendly with Daichi this year during my tour, and we had one match, and it was a tag match where it was myself and Pondo versus Kamatani and Daichi, and it was a hardcore match. Daichi hits just as hard as his old man, and Daichi was actually very surprised and happy with my growth over the last year. He actually said he was the one that told me, he pulled me after my match with Miyamoto and after my match in Nagoya I had, and He said last year you were okay. He said this year it was a regular singles match with Kakuta actually. He said this year you are amazing. He's like, I don't know what happened within a year. But he's like your placement, your character. He's like, you're always aware, you're always gauging distance. He's like, you're striking. It was very complimentary, and I was very flattered when I had guys like Daichi and Sekimoto praise my matches and say that I've become really great over the past year. Daichi's great, man, but he's a hard hitter, bro. Hard hitter. But I love that, though. I told him, I was like, I would love to wrestle one-on-one. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, man, I love getting hit. Here comes the Olays. Rocks him. Back in the days of the proper Ring of Honor panels. I think all the moves are cool, man. But when I see wrestling, I realize that I really want to see motherfuckers throwing hands. And my style I like is I want good wrestling mixed with hard-hitting shit. I guess that's why I identified so much more with the Pillars. I identify with Terry Funk. Old Ring of Honor. It was less about the athleticism, more about the hard-hitting stories in the ring. That's the stuff that people remember, man. I love doing that shit. Like, I had that match with Hardcore Hillbilly, and I took a lot of inspiration, not from this match in particular, but from like Samoa Joe and Necro and Low Key from IWA Mid-South. Because I realized that wrestling needs people of different sizes and varieties, but different styles, man. But it was very much a free-form style of match where I was plugging and playing things on the fly. And I'd love to go over that match too. But I watch a lot of this stuff, and there's a lot of free-form to it. Not everything is picked up from A to Z. Some things are just being done authentically and organically. And it's a lot of guys who are wanting to actually like throw hands and fight and make people believe. I don't really care much about, the fanciest moves in the world anymore. I'm not one of those guys that stands on promos are the only way for it to be real pro wrestling. You got to be able to cut a promo. You don't have to be able to cut a promo. But I'm not going to say I don't like Samoa Joe's promos or John Moxley's promos when he was in CCW. Like, those things are a way to captivate me into your character. But it's this kind of stuff that stands the test of time. There's obviously promos that stand the test of time. But the great matches, it's not about the star ratings. It's just about what the crowd was feeling, what it made people feel, man. And again, Kobashi's back up top. He fought back underneath on Samoa Joe. Takes an ass kicking because he's a babyface. And Joe's a babyface. But Joe's the aggressive babyface. He's trying to one-up on Kobashi. Boom. 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 Have a chop. Boom. One more. Plays with the crowd. Takes his fucking time. One more. Boom. Everything is paced. Everything is building up. These are two professionals at the peak of their game, making something that stands the test of time. And again, this is not a rest hold. This is a working hold. He's got him in a front lock choke, trying to drive the air out of him. Joe's coming up, trying to alleviate the pressure. Hand on the arm, trying to separate between his neck. Grabs the ropes. He couldn't do it. Everything in this match has meaning to it. Because when you're educated on how mat wrestling works and all the little things, you can make a rhyme and a reason for everything. Even if something goes already and not according to plan, you can make things look and feel like that's the way it's supposed to go. That's working, man. And again, Joe was down, getting the air choked out of him. Kobashi grabs him, tries to bring him in, Joe reverses. But back to it. Throat chop. Big chop again. Joe's rocked, but a big fucking kick, because that is Joe's strong point in this match. Is been his striking. He's trying to go toe-to-toe with the chops, but every time he does it, he's going to fall. He's going to lose to it, because there's only one man who can chop like this, who can almost out-chop Kobashi, and that's Kenta Sasaki. If you commented on Terry Funk, I missed it because of that break. I love Terry Funk. All this stuff felt real. His punches, he was so much, he painted a perfect picture of that pro wrestling where you can tell it's pro wrestling and it looks comical, but he was able to mix that with the blend of reality and that realism and grit that you want in pro wrestling. And you would never question Terry Funk. Again, Joe's getting the shit kicked out of him. He cannot survive the fire of Kenta Kobashi. So what does he do? Immediately grabs the rope. That's all he can do. He's not going to be able to kick out. He grabs the rope. Everything Joe is doing is making him look great, but it's to service of Kobashi as being a fucking firehouse of power. Kobashi is not a glass cannon. Kobashi is a fucking fortress, and he's got guns all around. Kobashi got him with the abdominal stretch. Again, just breaking him down. Joe's just doing everything he can to get out of this shit so he can alleviate the pressure, try to recover, try to gain some time so he can try to figure some kind of way to get through Kobashi's weaknesses. Again, to the throat, driving the air out of him. Just driving it all. A lot of Joe's offense has been to the legs, which Kobashi is known to be weak to. But Kobashi is just too fucking big, man. So he's doing back damage because he's going to try to do his finish, which damages the neck. But again, Kobashi, he's got the neck crank on. Just driving again, more pressure out of his neck because all of Kobashi's big moves damage this area. Stretching it. You gotta get that lock in. I do a modified lock, so it's not like this. It's a modified gable, and it's fucking ripping. Damage to the head. Not as damaging to the neck, but when you got big ass hands and big ass arms like Kobashi, it's still gonna compress your spine just a little bit. Just a little bit. The crowd's just been consecutively hot. Boom, again. To the neck. Catch it. Versus STO. Going to the senton. But Joe is still fucking hurt. He's not goddamn Superman. He is rocked. Kobashi gets to his ass. He avoids the pin. Sits up. Joe is still reeling. Now, we're over. We're over chopping. Joe's throwing the fucking punches. Setting the pain train. But still, they are into this match. It's been a minute. Joe's been getting his ass beat. He takes a moment to breathe. Trying to powerbomb him. Again, the step kicks. Nothing is rushed. Into the buckle. Pulling out all the bags of tricks. How can I break this fucking man so I can get a cover on him? So Joe's resorting, instead of out wrestling him, he's using the environment. Everything that Joe was doing to Kobashi is going to paint Kobashi as this giant force. Here comes the face wash. Boom. Picks him up. Drops him right on the neck. 1, 2. But he kicks out. It is a close kick out. So it shows that, you know what? Joe is this fortress, but with persistence, Joe is slowly penetrating through the fortress. He is making damage. But Kobashi is resilient and he's resourceful. Power bomb. 1, 2. Transitions right into the STF. But Kobashi blocks it. The grip is not in. He's fighting it, but Joe gets it in. Kobashi is still fighting, keeping that hand off, alleviating the pressure. He cannot get the full hold. But he's got it in though. But that gives Kobashi just enough time to hold off. Crane, give himself a moment of respite while holding off that hand to think, okay, how do I get out of this? Okay, recover, ropes. And into the crossface. And every time, Joe has been close to the ropes. It might be just convenience, it might not be, but he's been close to the ropes to get out of it. This is the first time that Kobashi's had to really get to the ropes. And he's still fighting through everything. Modified octopus stretch now, but there's not enough pressure because he does not have the leg underneath Kobashi's head right here. Again, Kobashi is just resilient. He is the legend that everyone hoped and aspired and prayed to watch and see. And Joe doesn't know what the fuck to do. He has no idea. He's thinking, he's calculating. He's never met a force like this before in his life. Joe slowly gets to his feet. Okay. He's calculating. Pull your pants up. Look around. All right, you motherfucker. I think I got something. I think I can do something. What can I do? He might not even know what he's going to do. But he's thinking. He's ready. Just turn around. I'm going to give you something. Here he comes. But no, Kobashi. Goes the half and half. Big ass half and half. And that is a big man driving right down on his neck. All that pressure. They're both down. With just 2 moves, Kobashi kills Samoa Joe's momentum. The crowd is alive, man. The crowd is alive. Not a lot of cutesy song and dance. Not a lot of like silly carny showmanship. It's all just straight up violence. Your commentary gives me Baki vibes when they explain the history of said characters and events. I mean, that's how I view pro wrestling, man. Here comes the chops. And those are big hands and a lot of muscle. And Joe looks like he's about to cry. Getting the shit wrecked on him, man. Giving the crowd everything they can want. Tires down. No! It's a simple fire-up spot. Gives you a moment of respite, but you're back to it. And again! The give and take of this is what makes it so good, man. It's what makes pro wrestling great, is when people give and take. Big double chop, because 2 fists are better than 1, baby. And Joe is wiped. One more. Joe doesn't know what else to do. He is on Dream Street. No, one more half and half. One more half and half. This is not a tiger playing with his meal. This is a hunter. Double tapping. But double tapping in a ring where the deer can grab the ropes to get a 1 moment's second of rest. That would have been it. That would have been it. But again, Kobashi just keeps getting near the ropes when he does these moves. But Joe's out. That's all he could do. It might have been just muscle memory, but no! One more moment of fight. Fuck you. Into the sleeper. And one thing that Kenta Kobashi does that I love to do as well, might be coming up right now. A sleeper from Kobashi generally means one fucking thing. What is that one thing? Sleeper fucking suplex, baby. Covers the arm. Covers the arm. Finally gets that 1, 2, but Joe kicks out because Joe is that motherfucker as well. All of these little things add up. It's a cute little detail that you can watch back and you go, I never even noticed that before. He grabbed that arm and said, no, you're not grabbing the arm now, bitch. But he kicks out. One more moment of fight. Just fighting. He's so tired. There's no technique. Chops his fucking arm. Hurricane. Boom, one more. There's that big ass swinging axe back fist. Just rocking him. 3 rocked him. Burning fucking lariat. 2, 3. And that right there is one of the best matches ever. Ever. It's one of those matches that I watch back and I am inspired to do more shit like this. To get in there man-to-man with someone and fucking just give it all. Lay it on the line for the art of professional wrestling. The martial art of professional wrestling. Because when you do shit like this, like you do shit like this, that's when they chant your name and they remember you forever. When you give your soul and your body and just dedicate and give them something that everyone else is not doing. That's the shit that people remember. That's the shit I love. It didn't need a juice job either. But you know what? If Joe has decided I'm gonna bleed here, this has been fine by me. It would not have changed anything. It is the perfect match. The perfect match. The perfect match for that time period. That perfect match to watch now and feel excited about. The perfect match to watch, to have other people watch and go, dude, the energy's electric. It's something that you can feel that's visceral. A crowd that electric. Pro wrestlers that are swinging on each other just like that, saying, let's have our creative forces come together and let's beat the dog shit out of each other in the most artistic and artful and meaningful way that everyone is going to talk about for 20 fucking years. And longer. That's a lot of the work of Samoa Joe, man. That's a testament to how good Samoa Joe is as a pro wrestler. I still look at Samoa Joe stuff and there's things I pick apart for myself. I'm like, oh, I could be doing something like that or something like this. Maybe Joe doesn't even do it anymore, but it's still a part of who he is. And Kobashi, one more needs to be said. The man's a fucking legend. He's been doing it since like the 80s. Kenta Kobashi is the prime example of a babyface who comes over to America and makes a fucking big stamping mark. Kenta Kobashi could have moved to the United States and made his own career off of this one match alone, I think. I really think. But he went back to Japan, and he did what he did, and now he retired, and he's living fairly happily. He has his gyms in Japan. Very nice man, from what I hear. Loves to chop people. Loves to chop Minoru Suzuki, which always makes me happy, because Minoru Suzuki is a bully, and whenever he gets chopped, I laugh. It's a tale as old as time. You laugh at your senpais getting the shit chopped out of him. What more can you want? What more can you want in pro wrestling? What more can you want out of life than seeing your bullies get bullied? I love this match, man. Like, I thrive off of environments like this, and the only time I've really felt energies like that, obviously I've never wrestled for Ring of Honor, but there's been times for like Game Changer or ICW, or like there's some small indies where I can kind of feel almost like an inkling of what a crowd like that felt like. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. God bless him. Samoa Joe versus Kenta Kobashi is one of my favorite matches of all time. I watch it probably once a year because I don't want to just like beat it into my brain and just. A lot of people will watch pro wrestling, especially pro wrestlers, and they'll watch like current matches and they'll watch it over and over and over, and then they'll just ape everything from it. And I don't want that. You know, you don't want to be so caught up into one style of match or one style of wrestler, because then it's going to dictate the rest of your output and your artwork. You don't want that. You want to be tasteful in the things that you incorporate into your curriculum, into your backlog, so that way when you pull it out, maybe people are surprised by it. I was doing a lot more Muda when I was in Japan, and people started to notice the little Muda-isms I was doing. Slow inundation into your content, into your wrestling, into your repertoire will teach the fans more and more about you without just outright aping whoever's doing whatever's hot today. Because you want to find stuff that fits you as an artist and as a fighter, not just the things that are hot or the things that you saw that you liked. It should be something that you feel is right for you as a wrestler and you as a character, and you as a person. Like it should sit somewhere in here when you do that, and you're like, no, this is my move now. It's not whoever I was admiring. You know, it's something I did in the ring. I tried it and I wanted to make it my own, not because of someone who did it before me. I tried it because of someone who did it before me, but when I do it, it gives me a sense of completion as an artist. And it's like playing a style of music. You want to make music that pays tribute to your influences but does not ape off them entirely, and you make it your own. That's the best way to put it. Because I do the spinning toe hold, right? Which is obviously Terry Funk inspired, but I turn the spinning toe hold gently into a figure four, and I make it my own thing. Obviously, I'll salute Terry Funk because Terry Funk's the GOAT. Everyone should always connotate the spinning toe hold with Terry Funk, but I make it my own by doing the figure four, and I do the figure four in my own way too. And there's little Shibata-isms I do, Shibata-isms, Ric Flair-isms that I do with my own big figure four. I feel like, I don't know, like I wish I could have these kinds of conversations with other pro wrestlers, but generally I feel like I can't. I feel like I look at the art form as a whole on a different level, not a different level, in a different way than other wrestlers. And it's hard for me to sit there and connect with them as such. There's times where I have, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing. It feels great when you're sitting there meshing with someone and you can just talk about your own intricacies and your own thoughts on the layers of professional wrestling. Hey, I'm talking here. They have not paid any money for you to get a snack. You've had a bunch of snacks today. Don't look at me like that. And there he is. Oh, you gotta come over here. You reach it? You reach it? Get it. Get it. Get it, dog. Ow!
Hello?
No, shut up.
No, shut up.
The other friends of family, shut up. Tell your mom to shut up.
No.
Yeah, tell her to shut up.
Shut up too.